It's your girl Morticia Sherman going live here on, of course, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm here on today. Today is January the 8th of 2025. Yeah, I won't say 2024, but 2025. I'm excited about the things that are going on. This January, I decided to do something totally different. Hold on. I think my screen here, I need to exit full screen. But I'm deciding to do something totally different. Normally, I bring someone on to the show with me on Wednesday, but the first Wednesday of January, I didn't do it, of course. And the second, of course, this is the second Wednesday of January. You guys, I just realized that I started this podcast in October. And I like to celebrate every milestone that happens because I tell my clients to do the same thing too. That when you see things transpire in your life and it's going in a great direction, you want to celebrate that. So, with that being said, I have a disclaimer I came across. And of course, if anybody knows me, they know I'm very unapologetic when I talk and when I talk to people about mental health because it's not just a passion for me, but it's just the compassion that I have for individuals who have mental health issues or mental health illness. We know that we're not treating the person, we're treating the illness that they have, just like I said, just the same as with any other health issue, maybe diabetes, high blood pressure. The doctors are treating the illness, they're not treating the person. You are just the person. So I tend to try and go back and re educate myself on stuff that I've learned from years ago. And there was this disclaimer that I came across at the Harris County Courthouse. And I'm doing this with my clients. I have this disclaimer that says, we will not do therapy for you. We are only an at-will psychotherapy provider. We cannot and will not assist you in preparation of your life experience assignments, nor will we supply the willpower for you to complete them. They must be prepared before it is presented at each session. Then I went on to say it is a crime to willingly and knowingly show up for a session without any regards for the time and preparation the psychotherapist made for your session, and for you to say therapy did not work for you. Show up, do the work, and we did not create the matter. We are only here to uncover, undress, unpack, assess, and surgically remove any unnecessary bandage or bondage you are ready to heal from. So that is my thing for 2025. I'm really going into this thing really unapologetically for those who I end up encountering that are ready and prepared to do what they need to do for their mental health. So the thing of it is to change your mindset. New year, new mindset was the topic last week, and it still is the topic for this week. New year, new mindset. Let's clean it up. Let's come clean and clear and unapologetically have clarity about what it is that you truly are looking forward to doing and looking forward to having done for your life. New Year should not start just January 1st. It should be an everyday thing. Every day you should be something new that you learn about yourself, the people that you're around, the people that you love, the people that you're with, because your time here on this earth is really not just for you, it's to impact others. So change your mindset and find out. Y'all know that statement. I really can't say it because I don't know if somebody has their child in the room with them, but y'all know that statement that's going on and saying, around and find out. Well, let's do this. Let's change your mindset and find out about how life can be so much better for you. last week I talked about these vision boards and all this other stuff. I can go on a tangent about that, but that's not for me because I'm not an aggressive person. I'm clearly not. I'm more laid back and subtle. So I'm not going to come with you with angry tips of don't do a vision board. Do it if you want to, but make sure your mental is prepared. I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. You put on that vision board that you want a 9-bedroom mansion, but you can't pay for a 1-bedroom apartment. Then you don't even keep it clean. Then you want the maintenance people to always do stuff because it's a part of your rental agreement. Change your mind, change your mindset. Because when you get a house, and I know this for sure because I have a house, things happen. Things happen to your house, things happen in your home. You have to get those things done. I didn't even put my house, not this house that I'm in, on a vision board, but I remember doing vision boards and I really was not clear. I really did not have any clarity of what I was actually doing when I was doing it. I was just in the room with a bunch of ladies and sometimes men, and we're in there and we're creating these vision boards. We're creating these things that we see because they say the vision. So if you really want to do a vision board, I'll tell you just like this. The scripture says in Habakkuk 2, it says, write the vision. When you write out something, writing it out gives you clarity because you're going to think about it. You're going to think about what it is that you're writing. You're going to think about how you want to see this thing, how you plan to see this thing out. It's like a roadmap that you're creating, that you're writing this vision out and you're making it plain. It says, write the vision, make it plain. If you want to throw some pictures on it, do that. I'm all for it, but have clarity. Don't just do stuff just to do it because we are emotional people. So with that, I'm going to reverse and come right back to that because I really want to get into understanding the new year, the new mindset. Let's come clean. Let's come clear and be clear about it and have clarity unapologetically so you can see these things manifest in your life. As your therapist, I want to see you win. I want to play that song by Pastor Mike Jr. I'm going to play it at the end. I don't own the rights to that song, but winning, that has been the song for me. It's my winning season. If you're around me, I'm expecting for you to win just the same. Your winning is not going to be my winning. So news that you can use. January started new insurance for everybody at your company, at your job, or I think January 15th starts the new year for those who are under the healthcare plan. Use it. You have benefits on there for employees. Your employer should have you under the EAP program. Use it. You have 6 sessions for free. Use that. Find out what it is that you need help with. And from my understanding and my tribe, for those who are in the industry, the mental health industry, being a therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, the EAP program, you can use it. And if there becomes another issue, you can do it again. Don't manipulate the system and don't abuse it. That is so, I don't understand how, and I guess it's not for me to understand. And this is not against anybody, but if it's on your foot, if it's a shoe that fits your foot, let it fit. But how is it that you don't feel like therapy is really worth it, but you'll go to the doctor and you'll pay off all your deductible, and then as soon as you find out you have you can go to a therapist and you don't have to pay anything, then you're okay with coming to see someone in my industry and be like, oh, okay, I get to see you for free for 45 minutes to an hour, but then you're there longer than that. Don't abuse the system. You're abusing the system when you're there, and each session shouldn't be no more than 60 minutes, but you're going far and beyond that because you want to put everything in that one session. EAP, use it. It's the employee assistance program. You have up to 6 sessions. Go and see a therapist. It's for, if you want to do that for free, do that for free. But if you have not met your deductible and you have, because it's January, unless you've had a major accident or had to go to the emergency room, then do so. But therapy is for everybody. People feel like it's not. We're talking. It's called talk therapy. And you're talking just like I'm talking. I was told the other day, I don't understand how you can go that long with talking. It's my profession. But that is news that you can use. You started a job, you get insurance, you have the EAP program. If you're already existing with your employer, you do have the EAP program if you need assistance to see a therapist. If you therapy should be a part of your plan, any part of your insurance plan. So also, if you're watching right now, go to our YouTube channel. I said this to some friends of mine, and I was like, go to the YouTube channel and just, sign up for my YouTube channel. I'm not one that's gonna chase nobody, even in my profession. I don't chase anybody. Even when it comes to therapy, if you want it, you want it. If you don't, I'm not gonna be sit up there talking about why you ain't come to a session, why you ain't do this, unless I'm not seeing that there's a reason that you need to be consistent in your session. When you first start your therapy sessions, you want to make them intensive. You want to be consistent with that. You want to take it. If you have to go every week, go every week. You got 6 sessions. You can go 6 weeks of sessions with your EAP program. Go subscribe to our channel. I am the Unapologetic Therapist under there on YouTube. Go subscribe. More information is going to be on there. You'll be able to see some shorts from conversations that I will be having and conversations we've already had. I'm getting great response from that. I've put a lot of shorts on there. People are really going back and watching those shorts. I really appreciate the guests that I've had before. In all actuality, let me tell you, today was actually supposed to be one of my good associates. I met her. And I really enjoyed the conversation that her and I had. WNBA player. Last name Gray. I don't want to butcher her name, but it's Rashidra Gray out of LA. She is amazing. She has an amazing organization that is going on. I really can't wait till her and I are on this podcast together where her and I can talk about what she does, how she's been doing it for the past few years with young ladies and getting them back with their self-esteem and things like that. So that was supposed to be today, but of course, she's actually doing PT. So we're going to schedule another day. Then I have some other people that are going to come on. Mental health today. How is your mental health today? How are you? I always do that on a scale from 1 to 10. How are you? 1 being the best and 10 being the worst. So check your mental health temperature. How are you? How are you really doing? How are you really feeling? That's your mental health today. To let someone know if you're not feeling well. I'm sure you have a tribe. I'm sure you have a group of people that you can contact and say, hey, I'm not feeling this way today. I'm a little sad, the cold air. Because, of course, again, if you're following me, I've been talking about seasonal affective disorder, and it happens twice a year. That's it. Every time when we change the time, when the daylight savings time and when it's nighttime, you have more night than you do day and than you do night. Our bodies were really not equipped to do that. It really was not. People are steady messing with the time, messing with the clock or whatever. But unapologetically, that was not really created for us, and I don't know why they're messing with creation. So, for those who are first coming on, if you don't know me, my name is Marticia Sherman. I am the unapologetic therapist. I have been on this mental health journey. I tend to go back when I was 14. But as far as working in the industry, I have over 10 plus years of working in the mental health industry. My background goes anywhere from court liaison, patient advocate, um, care coordinator, case management, now therapist. I am now going through my certification for DBT, CBT, CPT. I am also looking forward to doing EDMR, which is deals with the eye movement. We're learning also with my employer how to deal with PTSD on a different note. I love my veterans. I have a very broad spectrum of people that I deal with. So let's get back to the topic. That was just a little spiel about me, a little spiel about what I do. So the topic, let's come clean. And I want to sit back, but I can't because the way my chair is won't let me. So let's come clean about our mindset. A lot of times we have been taught things that are not right. They are not the truth. And that's my thing about coming to the truth. If you know anything about what I do and you follow me again, my thing of it is eradicating, the stigma, breaking the stigma barrier, breaking generational behavior patterns. Because my dad act that way, I'm that way. Because my mom act that way, I'm that way. Because my grandmother did that, I'm that way. Just those patterns that we see that our families have done and our ancestors have done. Well, when you renew your mind, you change your pattern. When you renew your mind, you change the mindset and you begin to find out what is true and what is not true. I'm a mother of four, and I made this statement in a session. I get asked a lot with having four children, who's my favorite? Yeah, I did flip my hair on that. I don't have one. All my kids are very unique. All my children, I treat them uniquely because they came at a time in my life and a point in my life when I needed them the most. I don't do favorites like parents used to do back in the days. That's my favorite daughter. That's my favorite son. Teach his own. To each his own. Something happens to me, it goes across the board. Even if I didn't have four children, I would still split everything across the board where everybody was getting everything evenly. Now, if you choose to do something other than that, then that's fine. But for me, when you grow your children up to believing that one is more significant than the other, when you teach your children that, their life is as not as much value as the other kid or the other person or this, that, and other, those are generational patterns. Those are generational bondage that needs to change. Back then, mothers was having like 14 kids at a time, 10 children at a time, 18 at a time. I believe I found out my grandfather was the baby of 18. And I was like, how much time did she have? But then if you really get into it, and I'm going to step on some toes, which I really don't care. That's when all the incest started happening. That's when all the, cousins sleeping with cousins, brothers and sisters sleeping with brothers and sisters, all this behavior of, I'm going to sleep with you because you're a boy or you're a girl and you're this, that, and the other. And now we don't want to talk about it. Now we don't want to bring up, oh, well, when I was a kid, I was molested or I was raped, because it's a family pattern. It's a generational topic that nobody wants to talk about, but people are saying that they want to get healed. How can you get healed when you don't want to talk about it? And you hear that on stories, and you hear that on TV, and you hear that on different things. Let's just come clean. Healing comes when you come clean. Healing comes when you have clarity of what it was that caused you to be in this mindset, what caused you to be where you are, why your behavior is the way it is, why a man looks at a woman in such a negative way, and why do women look at men in such a negative way. Well, what happened? What made you think that a woman's body should be abused? What made you think that a man's body should be abused? Look, listen, let me tell you, all this domestic violence saying that it's only women, no, men are domestically abused as well. So I get it, I hear it, I seen it. No, we're not doing that. So stop thinking that you're the only person who has endured something in that sort. You got to make it, you got to clean it up before you can even put it on a board. You got to clean it up before you even write the vision. So if you writing a vision of what you want to see and how you want to see your life, how you going to take that trash with you? Clean it up. You can't take the trash with you. There's no way possible. You can't bring in the old with the new. And there's a song they do for New Year's that old acquaintance be forgot for old and Zion. Okay, I get that. I used this demonstration the other day. If a couple is sitting up there and they've been arguing or bickering, I call it heated fellowship. Which I heard that years ago. And I forgot who I heard it from. But heated fellowship. If you're having heated fellowship with your person, with your husband, your spouse, and then you decide that you want to move forward and do this vision together, you may need to go back and grab whatever it was that caused you to have that heated fellowship so it won't rear its ugly head up again on your vision board, on your vision binder, on your vision tablet, all this other stuff. This is, you know what? Clean your vision. And I'm gonna say that because my glasses kind of blurred up. I wear contacts, and I went to get my contacts today, but the place is closed. That's neither here nor there. But clean your vision first before you write the vision. Clear your vision. Clean it, clear it up before you write it. Then you can see the better life that you want to see for yourself unapologetically. Do not, I'm going to say it. Go to these vision board parties. Go ahead, spend your $35. Go on 35. I've seen as far as $250 for a vision board party because it was like a vision retreat. Go ahead. Go right on ahead. But I commend you. I send me a copy of that vision board. Send me a copy of it. DM it to me. Send it to me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at score with that @ the letter Y underscores HE underscore C the number 8 NT underscore. Send me a picture of it because I want to see where your vision really is. Find me on Facebook. DM me that vision board. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you right now, your vision has to be clear. If it's not clear, then you're going to get frustrated. You're going to be like, why? This is not happening in my life. I know I wrote that my business is going to be making, $1 million this year. Or I know my business is going to make $10,000 this year. Or I know that I'm supposed to do this. Well, what's your vision? Is it clear? Is it clean? Can they trust you with that money? Can you be trusted with that money to know that you need to take care of the business and not your business? Can you be trusted? Can you see yourself really having $1 million? What would you do with that? I'm going to even go a step farther. What's your heart posture? Because whatever's in your heart is in your mind. Whatever's in your mind is in your heart. And whatever's in your mind and your heart is going to come out your mouth. So if you're sitting up there and your heart is not good, your thoughts are not good, what comes out of your mouth is going to be even worse. So, and what I mean by even worse, it's going to be like, mine to say the lies you tell. The lies you tell yourself. oh, I get that $1 million, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go here, and my business is gonna be supporting these people and supporting. Well, support them now. Don't support them later. Support them now. Start where you are. Um, I have a comment on here. Let's see what's this comment. My vision is clear now. 2024 was a wake up call for me. Couldn't see outside the circle. Now I see everything is clear. And you're supposed to. That's right, bruh. You're supposed to see it. 2024, some people, I can't even go far back beyond 2024. Some people have vision boards from way back, probably 2020, and still have not seen those things manifest because your mindset was not clean. It was not clear. Once you get it clean, once you get it clear, then you can see the prosperity. Then you can see the things that's going to transpire. Then you can see those things. You can sit up there and create a Pinterest board and be like, hey, I'm going to do this on that board. But if you're not doing what needs to be done to change your mindset, to hone in and do the right thing and make sure your thoughts are clean, make sure your thoughts are clear, then you can unapologetically have clarity to what it is that you're trying to do. I even made this statement about the Maserati. I remember going, just dealing with vision boards back in the days, and I used to put cards on there. I still want my Volvo X90, but I know that I have to take care of what I have right now. And I making sure that the maintenance done, making sure that it's clean, making sure all those things, because when I do that, I'll know how to treat that Volvo X90. I have nothing against BMW, Mercedes, Tesla, all these other things, but that would be my ideal car. I even love the Nissan Altima. I had a couple of them, and I really enjoyed those cars, and I took care of them, and that's how I was able to upgrade to SUV. But again, let's clean it up. Let's clean your mindset. I'm going to go back to it. You got insurance. You have medical insurance. In your medical insurance, check it. You have therapy. If you're working for one of these huge corporations who have these insurance plans, they have EAP, Employee Assistance Program. This program has so many benefits that you have no idea that are for free, that you're paying for out of your paycheck. Of course, the company is going to say that you're paying for it, but if you're working for them, you're really paying for it too. Go use the benefits. Go get your checkup, check your health. When you check your health, when you know better, you do better and you respond better. That is going to continue to be my thing. When you know better, you do better and you'll respond better. When you know better, when you know what it is, the ailments that's bothering you, what is going on, this, that, and the other, then you do better. You do better by your health. You start adding on things that need to be done, and then you respond better. You can respond if somebody says, hey, I think that you may need to see a therapist. And you could be like, yeah, I think I do, because, I have some past childhood traumas I never knew that existed. Or I have some adolescent trauma that I never knew existed. Let me tell you, not everybody experienced childhood trauma. Not everybody. Not everybody experienced adolescent trauma. Not everybody. Not everybody experienced adult trauma. Not everybody. Because trauma is not always a negative thing. I remember my granddaughter is 3 now. I remember when she was 1, I believe. And I went to California to see her because a lot of people think that I live in California. Y'all speaking that stuff into existence. I didn't ever say that I wanted to move to California, but I would like to have a practice there. So when I go and see my grandchildren, I can. And I'm like that. I love to travel. Yes, I am a travel agent. Yes, I do have my notary public license. I am a woman of many hats. And I choose to be that way because I had to change my own mindset. I had to clear my own mind. I had to change my own way of thinking because I was homeless before. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. I've been down that road before where I had nothing. But that's a story that you can find out when you come to a presentation. Come to the symposium, and that way I can break it down for you. But for me, I had to change the way I thought about things and the way I saw things. And in doing that, I had to come clean with myself, and I had to come be clear. And then it gave me clarity about where I am and where I want to be and how I want to live life and how I want to see life. Um, but now when I do things for people, I do it from a heart posture. Not to say that I wasn't doing it before, but I have a better understanding. So like I said, with your job, the industry that you work for, even if you are a business owner and you don't have any type of insurance, get in touch with these insurance companies where you can get the EAP program, where you can see a therapist. Go get your checkup every year. Get it done. Make sure you're walking in the right perspective, that you have a clear understanding of what it is, and that you're cleaning your internal household, because we are seeing a lot of people leaving here sooner than later. And then you can be unapologetic about the clarity that you have for your mental health, because again, it all starts with the mind. The mindset starts first. And if you really want to go there, um, dementia and Alzheimer's, if you know about that, the mind goes first. The mind starts leaving and things like that. Different health issues, you start forgetting things. Different. And I told someone today, that's one thing you don't rejuvenate, or you can't regenerate, which is brain cells. Because they were talking about different stuff, and I say, you can't. Your brain cells, once you fry them, they're gone. It is what it is. You could probably go and take some of them things that they got out here talking about renewing your mind or bringing your memory back. But again, do you know, or have you known, or have you seen someone who you believe that needs that assistance, who needs mental health assistance? There's so many companies out here. There's so many facilities out here. There's private practice, of course. There's mine, and I'm under supervision until I have a few more months. I'm excited about it, and I really enjoy the people that are around in my circle that are helping me and giving me them gut punches when I want to be unapologetic and be like, Morticia, sometimes things you say, and I'm like, well, that's the part of being unapologetic. But changing. Let's get into the coming clean. How do you see yourself coming clean this 2025? How do you see yourself coming clean with things that have troubled you, bothered you, have stumped you, have made you feel like your life is not where it needs to be or where you want it to be? How can you, as an individual, come clean with yourself? You don't have to come clean with everybody else. I tell people all the time, I don't know what's going on behind your door, behind your front door and your back door. I don't want to know, unless you're trying to harm yourself, then let's have a conversation. But what goes on in your house don't always have to stay in your house. What went on with you when you were a child don't always have to stay there in that past. That's why I say you can go back and reach and grab those things so you can clean it up, excuse me, and clear it up and be the best version of yourself. So for the month of January, and hear me when I say this, and hear my heart when I say this, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't care. For the first, and 5 is one of my favorite numbers. For the first 5 people who are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, for the first 5, you can subscribe to my channel. and get 5 friends and let me know that you introduce those 5 friends to my channel, I will gift a 30-minute session for therapy. That's only for January. I'm not doing it for February. I love you, but I don't love you that much. Unapologetically. 5. The first 5 people that are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you have to invite 5 other friends. I'm not asking you to set the alarm, set the ringer or whatever for them to know that I'm live. I would hope that they want to come and have conversation with me. But the first 5 people, and in that, you would have to DM me, let me know that you signed on to my YouTube channel. Then you would have to DM me to let me know that you've provided that information to your 5 people to let me know that they don't have to know that you're getting a session with me. They don't. But what I want them to do is to be able to come and watch the YouTube channel for awareness, for knowledge. If you really, for those who are Bible scholars, God's word say, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I'm not for you perishing because you have no knowledge of what mental health really is and how effective it really is for your life. I'm really wanting to see you win. Like I said, I love that song, Winning by Pastor Michael Jr. Michael, yeah, Pastor Mike Jr. That's it. Pastor Mike Jr. I really love his music, period, because it can be on different levels. But for that, 5 people, the first 5 people who don't already subscribe to my YouTube channel, then you have to invite 5 friends to come onto the YouTube channel, because you never know that the YouTube channel could provide them something that they really need to know about, that they'll be able to see it. I don't go back and be like, oh, hey, who, no, I put the information there for you to, again, get clear, clean up your mindset, and have clarity unapologetically about how you want to see your life. Stop. It's okay to dream. Dream big all day long. Dream big. Dream. I remember having and I said this in one of my own sessions. Yes, I do have a therapist. In one of my own sessions, that I had someone, I told them about a dream that I had, a big dream. And in that big dream, it stumped me because of what they said to me by saying, God ain't gonna do that for you. God can't do that for you. But then I had to learn too. You still can't cast your pearls upon swine. Not to say that the person was a pig, but yet alone, you can't tell everybody everything that you do, especially if they're not supportive, especially if they don't have a clean mindset and it's not clear of what they're doing because they have no clarity. You can't tell everybody everything that you do, especially if they're not supportive. You may want to. There's plenty of times that I've been with my tribe of friends, associate friends, and I wanted to tell them something that was dropped on me, and I couldn't. Nothing. I couldn't even say it. Every time when I wanted to bring it out, it couldn't come out. It wouldn't come out. So that let me know that it wasn't time for them to hear it. And then also there may have been someone in that setting that really was not for me. And I'm the one, I say I'm for everybody. When I say I celebrate everybody, I do. I really do celebrate everybody, because I learned that when you celebrate people and you celebrate them authentically and unapologetically, what they have is not yours, but what is yours will happen. And I'll say that again. What they have is not yours, but what is for you will happen when you learn to celebrate other people. When you learn how to celebrate people where they are, what they are having, what they have is theirs. That's why you're celebrating them. But when you celebrate them, then yours come along and you can be excited about you. And that's also a part of coming clean, being clear, and being unapologetic. Because a lot of times we think that we're not jealous of somebody, and that jealousy seed jumps in, and you're like, how did they get this? And how did they get that? And how did they, how is it that somebody can sit up there and start a business that I've been doing for years, and all of a sudden they doing it and they making the money that I want, because that's for them. Yours is coming when you take your eyes off of it and you're clean in your heart, you're clear in your mind, because you're going to have clarity that that was not yours. That's theirs, but yours is coming. Again, let's take away from the fact that we as individuals see life, we all see life differently, and we're going to continue to see life differently. Like I said, go to your vision board parties. I celebrate you for it, but I asked you to celebrate every milestone that you see when you wrote that vision. And again, the word says write the vision. It didn't say all that other stuff. It says write the vision. And you can sit down just like me. I'm right here in my home office. And I can sit here and write the vision. Anybody knows, I have to laugh at myself too. Anybody that knows me knows that I write a lot. I have so many, I had to realize that I was a paper hoarder. I write a lot. I'm always writing. I write my thoughts down because it's a roadmap for me. I write things down, especially if they come to me, because I want to make sure they're coming from a clean place and that I'm clear in what I see and that I have clarity on what it is that I'm going to do. This right here, this season that I'm walking in right now, I saw it and I wrote it. I didn't have a board for it. I didn't have a vision board for it at all. I wrote it. I wrote it out. I wrote out what I wanted. I wrote out where I wanted to be. I wrote out. And I'm going to get more into the fact that, and as people come on the show, test it. We're quick to say that we're not good test takers. And I'm one. I was that. I was so good at saying, oh, I can't take a test. This test is too hard. I can't take a test. And I'm going to be real with you, unapologetically. It took me a couple of times, and more than a couple of times, to take this test to be a therapist. I had the passion and the compassion for it, but I just thought that I could just do it without the other stuff. And that was a no. So then I had to get clean in my thoughts and know that I needed to pass this exam. And I had to have clarity. I had to be clear that in order to practice in the state of Texas, and I'm sure in other states, that you had to take an exam to become a therapist. You have to take an exam anytime that you're having to deal with something that's dealing with licensing. You're taking a test. That's from insurance, being a therapist, being a psychiatrist, being a doctor, being a dentist. All of that requires a test in the state of Texas. So until I changed my mindset on how I needed to take that test, that's when I became clean to myself. I cleaned my thoughts. I cleaned my mindset. And I also cleared my mind of all negativity of saying that I could not pass that test. And then I had clarity. Then I unapologetically had clarity to know that that's where I needed to be. So I'm going to also throw in there again, the first 5 people that are not already subscribed to my channel. First 5. And 5 is my favorite number. I think 5, they say 5 is the number of grace, maybe. I'm gracefully giving 5 people a 30-minute session, and you have to use it in January. So you still have time to use it. The first 5 people who are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you have to DM me and let me know that you're subscribed. But there's a catch to that. You have to share my YouTube channel with 5 more people. And you have to DM me and let me know that you've done it in order to get that 30-minute session. Now, it's for you. It's not for nobody else. It's totally for you for 30 minutes. You get to sit down and talk to me. You get to sit down and let me help you come clean, get some clarity, and become unapologetic when you do your clarity. You have to talk to me for 30 minutes. I'm going to help you come clean, help you get clear, and I'm also help you get clarity. And you're gonna love the session. I'm not. I'm just gonna pop my own collar. You're gonna love the session with me because I don't go in it book based. I don't do book. I do experience. And experience tells a whole lot more than book. I did the book already. I got the education for us both. I went and did the bachelor's and I did the master's and also doing the PhD. So be on the lookout for that because so many people keep saying Dr. Morticia. That sounds so good to me. The sound of it. But I'm not into titles. If you know me, I'm not. But I just say unapologetically. But I'm really not into titles because titles. Some people get lost in the sauce when it comes to titles. You can call me, Morticia. My cousins call me Tish. Friends, foes call me Tisha. They get to meet that side of me. But again, 5. The first 5. You get a 30-minute session with me, but your friends don't have to know. And we are unapologetically in this thing. Yes, sir, we are. Yes, sir, we are. We are unapologetic in this thing. But the first 5, then out of that 5, you have to let 5 people know to go and sign up with the YouTube channel. And they may see some stuff on there that they need. It's not about you knowing what they need, just like private sessions. Therapy is a private session. I'm not going to tell them, you don't have to tell them, hey, I'll go and see her and I'll talk to Morticia, the unapologetic therapist. Be like, hey, I found this unapologetic therapist. Her name is Morticia. Go follow her on YouTube. You may like some of her content on there. It's great. I have a content on there where this young lady is talking about, Starbucks, was once therapy. It's some great stuff on there. I'm telling you. And then I'm adding some more content on there as I have these shows. Be on the lookout. If you know that you have some unapologetic information to provide to the community, like I said, it takes a community to promote awareness. Let me know. If you have a service, and I'm so serious about this because everything is not for everybody. And I'm going to say it. Everything is not because, and I say that because sometimes we take stuff and we're allergic to it and we don't know it. But everything is not for everybody. But I'm for everybody because I'm an information highway. I'm going to get you where you need to get. If you ask me a question, 9 times out of 10, I know people. I've been knowing people. I have an arsenal of people. Just sometimes I just choose not to talk to some people. But and unapologetically for real because they met Tisha, and I don't want to have to back down. So then go onto the YouTube channel, sign up for it, ask 5 other people. You have between now, which is if you sign up today, which is January 8th, until January, is it 31 days in this month? Come on now. I told y'all sometimes your mind be going first. But to the end of January, you will get a link from me that will give you the opportunity to have an in-person session or a virtual session. I love in-person sessions, but I'm okay with virtual sessions. You'll have a 30-minute session with me where we can come clean, we can come clear, and we can have some clarity. But then those 5 people that you let them know, hey, go check out this YouTube channel. just do it. Just come on, be a part of it. Let me know that you're a part of it. Um, I just really like how you how you say that respectfully. I like that. I really like that. Unapologetically respectfully. Yeah, that's it. So let's change our mind. I'll say this over and over again. New year, new mindset. And with that being said, if you have not, come on now, if you ain't signed your team up for this basketball tournament, for this Love of Basketball tournament fundraiser that's happening in Humble, we're going to have food, fun, festivities, the court playing basketball. Of course, it is pool play. Registration is already open. You can go on all my social media channels, all the social media platforms. You can see this flyer, scan it. You can also go to www.whyhecant.com. It's on our events page. You can go on there. Spaces are limited. And the reason why I say spaces are limited, I think the gym has 6 courts, and I want everybody to be able to play and have fun. It is family free. We'll have vendors there. We'll have some vendors with some stuff there. You be like, it's appropriate. So let come out and support. Let's break exactly what I'm talking about. Coming clean, breaking these generational barriers, these generational things that our ancestors have done, not to take away from what they've done with getting, helping us to reach freedom and being able to read and write. And I'm talking about the negative, that stigma barrier, that what happens in the house stays in the house. That your mama meet a boy, got him in, and the man is your uncle. I'm like, when do he become uncle? That's your boyfriend. Why do he have to be an uncle? Yeah, I did say that. And also just really breaking the stigma barrier in our community, because we are so underserved. And I'm opening this up to a lot of people. I'm going to churches. If you have a church, you want me to send this information to them. It's an adult tournament. So men, 18 and above is what it is. It's co-ed. You can have men and women on the team. You can have all women team. You can have all men's team. You can have the team that you want. Whatever team you want is for a worthy cause, and we're giving back to the community. We are totally giving back to the community. I want to be able to put people out there who we don't know about that's helping the community when it comes to mental health. Yeah, we know about these huge corporations and these organizations and these hospitals, but what about these private practice companies that can really shine some light on some things that are going on, that can really put us on, put us out there and let us know, hey, I'm connected with a lot of nurse practitioners. I love my NPs. I got some psychiatrists that I'm a part of. When I say I've been in this industry for now it's going on 12 years. Starting out from where I was, I'm so serious. This is a need. Don't just feed the homeless. Give them the help they need, because a lot of the homeless people that are out there have mental health issues. It's not them, it's their issue. It's their illness. They want to be in a hotel. They want to be in these places. They want to be warm and not have to ask for somebody to get them water, to get them clothes, to get them all this stuff. A lot of them really want help. But stop saying that you're helping them just by taking stuff to them, when they know that if they have it on the street, somebody's going to steal it from them and they got to fight. I was in a hospital facility, people walk around with weapons because they have to protect themselves. This is my soapbox moment when I'm talking about this fundraiser. Raising awareness, raising funding. The symposium is open to everybody, male, female, LGBTQ+, veterans, all of that, because they too need help. You have caregivers who are caring for people who have mental health issues that are worn, they're tired, they want a break. I want to be able to walk over, have someone to go there and say, hey, Mr. Brown or Mrs. Sophia, let me come sit with you and your family member for an hour or two for you to take a break. A lot of people don't know that stuff is out there for them. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Let me be your inside so I can bring it outside. Okay. Let me be your inside so I can bring it outside, because I'm telling you, when you know better, you do better and you respond better. So that right here, get your teams together, minimum of 5 players. Come on, get your team out there. I'm promoting it. You have to sign up. I'm going to close registration probably the week before, because I need to know how many are going to be in the gym, at the gym in Atascocita. It is February. Yes, we will be having fun and doing all of that stuff. So contact me. You can reach a girl. Here's my Here's the number. You can reach me 346-525-4981. You can text me. I respond to text a lot faster. I'm way worse than Kevin Gates. I got 3 phones. He only had 2. I got 3. So, all right. And I'll be able to send you the link to the information where you can find out how to do that. If you want to sponsor, a team. A team is $250. You want to sponsor a team. If it's 5 people, I think that's like $50. If it's 10 people, $25 a person. Make it work for you. Get your jerseys. We're going to have pictures out there. Somebody's going to be taking pictures. It's going to be video out there. When I tell you, it's going to be a show among show. We're going to have comedians, live entertainment, because I want you to know that it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay if you have a mental health issue and you just really want people to really know that you're, supporting. Stop using lip service. That's what I gotta say. Stop doing lip service and be about your business. You want to be about your father's business, be about your father's business. Be a sponsor. You can donate. If you can't be there, send somebody to support. Referees. I have referees. I have, if you don't have a jersey, I have that equipment. Like I said, it's going to be videoed. It's going to be the talk of the town where, I just really want you to be a part and not just say with your mouth. Mouth say anything. Ain't that the statement? That is so true unapologetically. Mouth say anything, but action speaks louder than your mouth. Stop running your lips and go ahead and be a part of this. I'm not doing it to be mean, because I was told sometimes I can come off a little strong. But I'm being real. I'm just being authentically real about it. And if you want me to come speak and talk to your youth, come talk to your church, tell your pastor about me. You got an unapologetic pastor, we'll vibe. You got an unapologetic first lady, we will vibe. I'm serious, we will vibe. If you have a youth pastor, let me come to where you want me to meet the people. Giving them word is fine. Giving them scripture is fine. But the meat and the bulk of everything is giving them awareness is better. Because when they are aware, when they know better, they do better, they respond better. And that's where I want them to be. Now, I'm going to have the song the next session, Winning Season by Pastor Mike Jr. I'm telling y'all, I listen to that song all day, every day. It's just ringing in my ear constantly, because I want you to be in your winning season. I want you to come clean, get clear, and have unapologetic clarity about your life. It's time out for the shenanigans. It's time out for you to leave money on the table because your mind and your mindset is not clear. It's time out for you not to be in your purpose and doing the things that you need to do because you're not clean in the mind, you're not clear in your thoughts, and you have no clarity about where you're going. Okay? So it's your girl, Morticia Sherman. And I'm going to tell you again, one more again. 5 The number 5, I think 5 is for grace because I use the number 3 for Trinity, you know, um, because I'm number 12 in the number of granddaughters. So I just combine that together. 1 and 2 is 3. So 5 new YouTube subscribers. Those 5. But out of those 5, you would have to send 5 other people. So that 5, that should be almost like 25, almost 30 people. I mean, come on now, 30 people, 30 new people on YouTube or on the YouTube channel to get this information, this awareness. 5. But those 5 that's sending their 5 people will get a 30-minute session with me for the month of January. You would have to choose a day, the month of January, where we can sit down, get clean, get clear, and have clarity. Okay? January only. I'm not doing it in February. It's a lot going on. I got a lot going on in February, March, April, May. I'm telling you, after this month, I'm gonna be like Red Bull. I'm at wings. So 5 new YouTube channel watchers. You add your 5, you get a 30-minute session with me where I will sit down with you in person or on video for 30 minutes. And we get to talk about getting clean, getting clear, and having clarity. I may not be the therapist for you, but use your EAP when you do seek for a therapist through your job because it's free. That's free because it's going to come through a company called ComPsych or somebody else. And then use your you have insurance. You're paying for insurance. Use it. Stop sitting up there giving people, these companies, these insurance companies, $300 and $400 a month out of your paycheck, and you're not utilizing what you're paying for. And when they say something is free, it's really not free because you're working for it. Let's just be real. You're working for it. EAP is a part of your package. Use it. Employee Assistance Program. Get the information. It's so much free stuff you guys just don't understand and know anything about. And that's why it's a part of the news you can use for the 2025 year. So until then, I will see everybody on next Wednesday. Let's see. I may have a guest next Wednesday. I may. It may be you. Do you want to be on the show? Come be on the show. Let me sit back, cross my legs, and we have clean, clear, and clarity conversation. Until then, it's your girl, Morticia Sherman, the Unapologetic Therapist. I look forward to seeing you win and grow this 2025 year. Have a good one.